Hello everyone. This is me, Green Sonic Kid. So, um, my series, as you may know, I have a lot of series, and I just want to say some ideas from series that I haven't been able to make. Um, the reason I only did Kirby and just piled them up with Sonic is because that I only have one Kirby plus, and it's that Kirby plus. I kind of want to get like a bunch of Waddle Dees and then like a King Dedede. To be specific, the one based off Right Back at You. Not the how has this been half a minute time? How is it that long? Sorry, I get confused. Um, I I'd have like the Waddle Dees carry him in minions, and here's my King Dedede impression. It's gonna be bad, but get that Kirby in my face, or else I'll squish you with my hammer. Yeah, let's do that. But the problem is, I want a lot of Waddle Dees so they can carry him, but that costs like $1 billion euro, so maybe not. And I don't know where I can get a King Dedede. Another series I want to do, but the problem being my pluses of it are no, basically zero or Donkey Kong, because I have a lot of ideas, and I did grow up playing Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, so um, I'd I have a Donkey Kong, but it's like really small and a keychain, so I may not use that. Don't have anyone else. But if I did have the crew, my ideal would be I just get the Sane or little buddy Donkey Kong and Diddy. Did you hear that? That old Funky Kong and Cranky. Cranky is the only Cranky plus there is, so you probably know what I'm talking about. Can you, Netflix? Can you not play a preview? Okay. Um, I that you can just see I call you. Um, I yeah. What was I saying? The funky. It's not the one with that's on the surfboard. That Pac Mac has the glory of owning, or that one holding the surfboard. Those are pretty good. I'm talking about the one that's just sandals and is like came in the same set as that Cranky. I just got bootleg Dixie probably. Don't know what I do for like King K. Rool and all, but I want to make a custom lanky, and I know what I want to make it out of. I have this orange like monkey plus. I got it at a zoo. I have no idea where it went. I've spent the last like day or so. No, I took up some time. I've been trying to find it. It's not in my bed. It's not in my brother's bed. So it's either in the bed in my mom's room or in the attic. It's one of the few. Sorry, I just thought I heard something, but no. Um, sorry, was just dealing with something. Yeah, I have not found it, but when I do, I'm gonna see if my mom can crochet a blue overalls and a white shirt, and like see if she can put buttons on it, just so I can make it a lanky Kong, because that'd be hilarious. Like, I want the suspenders to actually work as suspenders. And I do one video where he just becomes Paul, and I like take the suspenders. It's a good idea. Um, but that's just a little update. But the real thing I'm going to talk about is E3. I had actually recorded a full video discussing what I want at E3, but somebody made an awful joke while I was recording, and then that same person asked me to remove that joke. Hypocrite. And so my hopes for E3, new Smash reveal. If you may remember, I did a group of characters I wanted, and I just want Quass and Master Chief, if I'm totally honest. Like, Master Chief would be fun, but in honesty, I think Quass is gonna get revealed, and it'd be really cool. I had an idea. Actually, no, it's not my idea. My friend at school had a really funny idea. So he suggested this. When I heard it, I just love it. So DK Donkey Kong, DK Donkey Kong, I said Donkey Kong. DK Diddy Kong, K. Rool, and Banjo sleeping in his place, and and then they hear a loud quass, and then what sounds like spinning. They put their head out the window. The DK did the squeeze, and so it shows it poorly being fixed, and then the entire wall breaks, and then and then like they look, and then they see someone spinning, and they're like, and then But then it turns out to be Incineroar, and he's like, doing random poses. And then Aku comes and says, this is not the. Wait. Why does he sound like Hermes? This is not the. And he doesn't sound like that. This is not the fighter. And then teleports him. Then it cuts to Cortex on an island, and Incineroar lands next to him, and he's like, here too? How long you here? He sent you here too? And then he said, this is the true fighter. And then a box lands and Quax comes out. And at the end, Cortex is like, whoa, whoa, on like a plank. The reason I like this is because it's in character. It would fit. It would be a good way to call back to the classic, to one of the most hyped up reveals in Smash Brothers history, K-Rool and Banjo, and so it'd be a great way to reference those, and it actually does help, and I think Cortex should be in it because Cortex, his actor, is in a project that we don't know yet, but everyone thinks it's Smash reveal, so it could work. And also, apparently at the end of Clash 4, Cortex got sent to an island, and it'd be funny to see Incineroar rowing the boat, and then, like, Cortex could get revealed as a spirit. It'd be like Big Wario or something, or K-Rool or something, and it'd be like ginormous Wario, and it'd be like enemy likes to use weapons, and it's like gun, all way guns, and then, like, you just have Incineroar there in a yellow alt, and maybe K-Rool so he can get that final smash, because that is something Cortex would do. Animal Crossing, it'd be cool if they had an update to Animal Crossing that updated the Nook phone so you can. I want Craigslist, but it's red and it's called Wedgelist, and it's like, and it's like one of your villagers need a item, and which would be conveniently one you have in your pockets or one that's in Nook's Cranny, and so when you get it, they'd be like, you could sell it to them for a lot of bells, and you just sell like paintings, and exclusive things that you don't have. I think Red should start selling like items you don't have, and like I want a waste card bed just so I can give it to one of my villagers, Keaton, so he can have like 4 waste cards. That'd be hilarious. Like face Nook so the villagers can talk and all, and like I can see where the villagers are. I want an update that adds like bladders and all, and like Happy Home and Rossetti. What if you went into the construction counselor and had wore a wetsuit and hopped in a hole that you dug up, or maybe a pitfall while construction counseling, you'll end up in Wed's place, and he'd be like, "Rah, scram! Oh, you. Well, I got fired from my job because apparently yelling at children because they forgot to do something is bad. So why not? So I got the job as a helicopter. I've actually never used a helicopter, so that's why whenever you call the helicopter, you usually end up in a random place. Don't worry, I think you're the only person I actually care for because Tom Nook lives on your island, and I don't want to be. And then you can just chill with Wed and all. Not Wed, but say yeah. Yeah. A way to know where your villages are, because you can check the map, but that's awful because the map just shows you where the house is, and yes, I know where I put Hamlet's house. I want to know where he is because I've searched this on 3 times. Like just like even just like hints. So say if a villager's in Nook's Cranny Skull, just say like if they're in the museum, a villager's admiring art. If they're in Nook's Cranny are able, the villagers just looking to spend some money. If they're in the plaza, the villagers socialize. If they're in the villager's house, yeah, just literally just it'd be simple. E3 helps. Breath of the Wild 2, I don't even play it, and we need a new update. And I want at the end to be like, but we have one special announcement. Sorry for the Japanese voices. and then it's Mother Tree, because we actually got if we were able to get Fire Emblem Japanese dub, I'm sure we can get freaking Mother Tree. They know because in a Robot Chicken sketch starring Reggie Felice May, they literally say, "What about Mother Tree?" And so I think he knows and he just doesn't want to do it. Or the hyping, building it up. If it's if it's Earthbound or Mother's, whatever you can call it, anniversary, I'm sure they're gonna do it. As for other things, well, the new Waving Rabbits game looks kind of good. I kind of wish they made. I kind of like how we're getting Mario RPGs and Dino's still not in Smash. I mean, Dino's probably never gonna get in Smash. Boo, boo, yeah, hate feeds me. If you're voting for Dino, you better vote for Chunky because they both appeared in 2 games with 5 playable characters, and they both both series are represented in Smash. Like, come on, Mario, come on, you bet. Just admit that Chunky Kong would also be good for Smash. I don't know if I could do that. Yeah. I was thinking of a Koopa of if Mario had an RP of characters that need a game. I'm thinking the Koopalings need a game, and it could be an RPG. Basically, just imagine Mario and Rabbids the games, but it's just basically just Koopalings. They use magic and I think a Koopaling game. Bowser gets taken over by Swoob, so it's up to all the Koopalings, and it'd be like, so it's like you can play as one Koopaling, but all the other Koopalings follow you and do their own stuff. But if you play multiplayer, you can play a player and play as all the Koopalings, or you can play as a few player and the Koopalings will just follow a random player. So if you play 2 player, that's only 2 Koopalings controlled, but the rest will just follow you. That'd be fun. Yeah, well, that's the end of my E3 Hopes video. Ooh, also some word on some other quick rounds. Okay. I'd like a new Mario game. That'd be rather cool. A new Mario game. I think a cool game would be if we got a part of the Wii. Give us Wii Sports. Give us Wii Sports Resort. Give us Wii Party. Give us all the things you got. But I swear to God, I want Wii Party because I grew up with that game. But Nintendo, if you make it be motion controls and I can't play my favorite game on the Wii on my console, I am going to kill you. Well, that's enough for today.